Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today for our Minnesota Timberwolves series, we are in Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals for NBA 2K Road to the NBA Finals. So, we lead the series currently 2-1 over the LA Lakers, whom we played in our first series, who I played as for my LA Lakers team, and they won the finals against the Boston Celtics. So I'm expecting this series to go out as a 7-game series. And I'm projecting if we make the finals, and we should be able to, we will probably play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I'd like that to be maybe a 6 or 7 game series, depending. So moving on, we're going to show you the uniforms. I will see you at tip-off. Alright, so the LA Lakers are going to be wearing their white association uniforms on the road. However, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're going to be wearing their navy blue, dark bluish icon uniforms at home. So this will be only time that the Lakers are going to be wearing white on the road in Minneapolis. So we'll see you guys at tip-off. Alright, here we are at the Target Center here in Minneapolis. So the LA Lakers have won the tip-off. Russell Westbrook passing that off to Anthony Davis for the first points of the game. And Anthony Davis, he's been pretty improving. 22 points per game, 67% in field goals. So I'm going to pass that to some Anthony Edwards and some action. So now D'Angelo Russell is going to pick up that assist since he passed it to Anthony Edwards. So now AD, he is thinking about passing this off to Russell Westbrook. And they lose the basketball, but then AD picks it up, passes it back to Westbrook, and then the Akron, Ohio native LeBron James makes a nice dunk there. So we get a layup for 2 points for Naz Reid. So now it's a 5-4 lead. Russell Westbrook with the possession of the basketball, losing it. D'Angelo Russell picking up that steal, and he is going to make a slam dunk in the paint. So this is a Western Conference semifinals. Anything could happen. So now Anthony Davis has possession of the basketball. So he does a nice spin move, passing it to LeBron James, and Anthony Davis will pick up the assist there. So now Jared Vanderbilt, he's going to pass that to Anthony Edwards. Vanderbilt with the assist. And it's now 9-6 Minnesota here in Minneapolis. So now Russell Westbrook losing the basketball. Anthony Edwards with another slam. And they're doing everything they can without Karl Anthony Towns because he got injured in Game 3 against the Utah Jazz of the Western Conference first round. So they're trying to do as best as they can without one of their great players on the team, if not one of the greatest players in franchise history. So now Trevor Ariza loses the basketball there. Naz Reid picks it up, and I'm going to pass it to Malik Beasley. Beasley gets this in for 2, so it's now 13-6 Minnesota. LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, losing that basketball. Beasley picking it up. 4 steals for the T-Wolves and 8 fast break points. So there is a shooting foul on LeBron James. So this means Malik Beasley will go to the free throw line and will get that in for 2. Now it's 16-6. Carmelo Anthony passing this one off to Kendrick Nunn. So Kendrick Nunn losing the basketball. And Malik Beasley makes a dunk there. So it's now 18-6. We're actually going to take a break. And both teams, by the way, are good in field goals. Alright, 34.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kendrick Nunn, the former Miami Heat player, passing that off to DeAndre Jordan, who, by the way, was released by the Los Angeles Lakers. So Patrick Beverley, he's going to pass that to Jalen Now. Then Taurean Prince, he's going to get that in there for 2 points. So it's now 26-13. Kendrick Nunn has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass that to Malik Monk. And Malik Monk knocks down a 3 there. So it's now 26-16. And we're just going to dribble it out. until, just kidding, I'm going to do a three-pointer with Patrick Beverley. Now this ends the first. Alright, it's now 29-16 here at Target Center. We got Patrick Beverley on the court today. Right now. And he did get it in there for 2 additional points. So it's now 31-16 at the moment. Avery Bradley losing that basketball. Taurean Prince passing it to Patrick Beverley and then back to Naz Reid. And he gets that layup in there. So it's now 33-16. So now DeAndre Jordan passing that to Kendrick Nunn. And then Carmelo Anthony, he's going to shoot a 3 from downtown. So it's now going to be 33-19 at the moment. Patrick Beverley passing it off to Naz Reid. So Naz Reid is going to make that dunk. So Patrick Beverley picks up that assist. So now it's going to be a 35-19 lead. Kendrick Nunn, the former Miami Heat player, passing that off to Malik Monk. And there is a foul on Jalen Howell. And we are still on defense, but I think the Lakers might have changed up their on-court depth chart. So LeBron James makes the dunk there. So he has 6 points today, LeBron James. And there is a foul. It's Malik Monk. It's a blocking foul. And that means we still have possession of the basketball. I seriously thought we went out of bounds for just a moment, but then technically we still had possession because Malik Monk had a blocking foul. So it's now 37-21 at this point of the game. And Russell Westbrook losing the basketball. D'Angelo Russell picking it up. He's going to make that steal and make that dunk happen. It's now 39-21. 4 points for Russell today. 2 for 2 for field goals. And Russell Westbrook has possession of the basketball. So what is he going to do? He is probably going to drill this from behind the arc. And he gets that in there. So it's now 39-24. So Malik Beasley dribbling his way out. And there is a foul. He does score it in for 2. It's another foul for Malik Monk. This time it's a shooting. And Beasley has 13 points and 3 steals today. And he gets that in for 2 points. So it's now 42-24. Russell Westbrook losing that basketball. Beasley picking it up. So he has been doing pretty decent today. 16 points for Beasley today. 5 from mid-range. And not to mention, he has at least 3 steals. So LeBron James, what is he going to do? Passing that to Anthony Davis. Getting that in there for 2 points. So now this is going to be 44-26. So I'm going to pass that to A.E. Anthony Edwards. Also, the initials for American Eagle Outfitters. So Lakers 11 for 14, 79%. So they got to improve their game up. I mean, they got their next 2 games in LA after this one. And then there will probably be a game 5, 6, and 7. So games 5 and 6 will be in LA, and I think game 6 could be in Minneapolis. So now we got Beasley. He's going to knock this one for 2 points. So it's now 48-28 at this point of the game. 18 points today so far from Malik Beasley and 9 in this quarter. So now Beasley's going to make his 4th or 5th steal of the game. And it's now going to be 50-28. So the T-Wolves are dominating at home over the Los Angeles Lakers. Passing that to Westbrook, Ariza. And Westbrook's going to pick up that assist. So now the Lakers want to take this game pretty seriously. So now Beasley going to get that layup in there for 2. And it's now 52-21. 31 at this point. So Westbrook losing that basketball. And I'm going to pass it to Jared Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt's going to knock down that 3. So it's now 55-31. T-Wolves are up by 24. So Russell Westbrook has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass that off to LeBron James. So LeBron James, he's going to get past that to Westbrook. knocks down a three. LeBron James is going to pick up that steal. So now we're up by 24 points at this game. So we're hoping to go up to 27. And I'm going to pass it to Anthony Edwards and then knock down a three to end the first half. Alright, it's now 60-34. Jared Vanderbilt made a dunk to end the first half, by the way. And I'm passing that off to Jared Vanderbilt. So Malik Beasley picks up that assist. And it's now 62-34 at this point. So Jared Vanderbilt with 7 points, 3 for 3 in field goals today. Russell Westbrook going to pass that off to LeBron James. The block by Vanderbilt was unsuccessful. So I'm going to pass that off to Anthony Edwards. So now we're going to get this one in for two. It's now 64-36 at the moment. And now Russell Westbrook has possession of the basketball. So what is he going to do? He's going to dribble his way out. So he loses the basketball. D'Angelo Russell luckily picked it up, passed it to Edwards. So we get that in there for 2 points. Now it's a 30-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the T-Wolves are up big. And now LeBron James passing it to Westbrook, knocks it down from downtown. So it's now a 66-39 lead for the T-Wolves. So now we're going to get 3 points now because we scored that in for 2 and we want to get an additional point. And we will go on break and we actually miss it. So it's now 68-38. All right, now the break is over. We're going to pass that to Naz Reid and the Timberwolves are going to take a timeout. All right, it is now 52-70. Timberwolves are up by 18. So we're going to do a crossover with Patrick Beverley. There he gets that in for 2 points, and now it is LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native. What can he do on this play? Passing it to Carmelo Anthony. LeBron James with the assist. So during the break, the Lakers were on an 18-6 run for the last 2 minutes. So now it's going to be 74-54. So they're thinking DeAndre Jordan passing that to LeBron James. So now LeBron James getting this one in there for 2. So it's now 56-74 with 36 seconds to go in the third. I'm going to pass that to Beasley. And he gets that in there. It's now 76-56. So now LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, passing that to Carmelo Anthony. They both got drafted in the year 2003. James and Anthony, so luckily to see they are both on the same team. So Patrick Beverley gonna knock a three from downtown. He actually misses it. So now LeBron James gonna pass that to Kendrick Nunn. There is a foul. It's on Josh Okogie. It's a shooting foul with 9.4 seconds to go. Kendrick Nunn, he's gonna make that in there for 2 points. So 1 more point rather. And I'm going to pass it to Josh Okogie. I'm going to knock down a three to end the third. He does before that buzzer beater hit. All right, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. Anthony Edwards passing that to Malik Beasley. He gets that layup. So that is your State Farm assist of the game. Anthony Edwards, by the way, had that assist. So now it is the Lakers' turn to have possession. Because they won the tip-off, we had possession for quarters 2 and 3. So LeBron James passing that to Kendrick Nunn, then back to LeBron James once at it. And we have possession of the basketball, luckily. And we're going to touch down this pass to a dunk. So the Lakers are going to take that timeout. Alright, so now Naz Reid passing that off to Anthony Edwards. So we're going to knock down a three from downtown. And it's now going to be 84-63. So we are up by 21 points. So Carmelo Anthony passing that off to LeBron James. He's going to knock that down from 2 points, nearly mid-range. So it's now 84-65. I'm going to pass that to Patrick Beverley. And we're going to make a nice slam dunk out of that one. So It's the Western Conference semifinals. Anything could happen. It's now 86-65. Patrick Beverley with that steal, passing it to Jared Vanderbilt with that dunk. So it's now 88-65. So now Trevor Ariza passing that off to LeBron James. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, can do anything basketball related. He's going to get that in there for two. He may be 37 years old, but he still has the talent, and he's waiting to play with his son, Bronny, who goes to Sierra Canyon High School in suburban Los Angeles. So Anthony Edwards with that three. It's now 91-67, so the Lakers are really struggling. So it's now going to be 91-68. Gonna pass it off to Jared Vanderbilt. And I'm passing it to Naz Reid for two. Alright, it's now 73-93. I'm going to pass it around to Jaden McDaniels and then Taurean Prince. He's going to knock down a three there. And it's now going to be 96-73 at the moment. So they're going to use some LeBron James and some action. So now LeBron James, he's going to pass that to Russell Westbrook. Passing it to Carmelo Anthony and then AD. Passing it to James and then Davis with that dunk. There is a foul. He didn't necessarily get it in though. But that dunk was unsuccessful. And now we're actually going to take a timeout. Alright, Malik Beasley is your player of the game. I will explain the numbers after the episode, but now we got a minute 17 to go. Beasley knocking it down from three. Gets it in there, so it's now 99-75. So now Talen Horton-Tucker losing that basketball, picking it back up for the Lakers. So now Talen Horton-Tucker losing the basketball, thought he lost it there again, but then Carmelo Anthony, he has possession. He's going to spin around, get that in there for two. So now it's 99-77, 53 seconds to go. Beasley, there we go. He's going to miss that three opportunity. So now Talen Horton-Tucker passing it to Kent Bazemore, gets it in there for two. So it's now three actually. So it's now 99-80. We're going to knock down a three. So it's now 37.1, 102. No, excuse me. 37 seconds to go. 102-80. And Carmelo Anthony, he's going to knock down a three for the Lakers. So he's been a three-point machine there off and on today. And now we got Malik Beasley's going to knock this three down. 24 seconds to go in the game, and that's a shot clock. After they score this in, there will be no shot clock. So Beasley makes that steal. He's going to knock down a three. And it's now a 25-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the T-Wolves are up by big points, and they are going to get that dub in Target Center. Alright, so it's a 113-87 Minnesota Timberwolves victory here at Target Center in Minneapolis. So we won big time over the LA Lakers. So next two games will be played in LA, and then one back in Minneapolis for game 6, supposedly. For games 5 and 6, I might be confused there. So we're going to go over statistics right now. Alright, Malik Beasley, 42 points, 3 assists, 5 steals, 19 for 19, 18 for 19. He had 3 dunks on the day. Anthony Edwards had 22 points on the day, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Patrick Beverley, 17 points, 5 assists, 1 steal on the day with 3 dunks. Jared Vanderbilt, 9 points in all, 2 steals, 2 dunks. Naz Reid, he has 8 points, 2 assists, 2 steals on the day, and had a dunk as well. Josh Okogie just had 8 points and a rebound. Moving on to the Lakers, Carmelo Anthony, 22 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists there, had 1 dunk on the day. LeBron James, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. and he had 3 dunks. Carmelo Anthony did have an offensive rebound, by the way. Anthony Davis, 17 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 dunks on the day for him. Russell Westbrook, all 3-pointers today, 9 points, 3 assists for him. Trevor Ariza, 5 points and 1 rebound for him on the day. So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode.